Welcome back to Double Dipping, the podcast that's so good you're just coming back in for more. Today, our guest is Harrison Daly.
Well, hello.
Harry, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, Carson. Thank you for asking.
Well,
how's your Saturday been?
My Saturday's been pretty good, pretty chill.
It's nice the snow starting to melt a little bit.
It is. It's nice. It's nothing. It was crazy this past week.
Should we get into
for
a little double dipping?
The dip, right? We'll do two dips, of course. We'll get going here at the start. This is it's a salsa and chips, is what you brought.
Yep. Are you gonna keep having the guests bring dips?
That's what we're doing.
The guests bring the dips.
The guests are bringing the dips.
Interesting. I like it. I was thinking I wanted to do barbecue, but I didn't have anything that would have been like chips and barbecue's a bit psychotic.
Like in barbecue sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little wild.
Yeah. I want wings for that or something.
Yeah. That's what Will had suggested. It was wings.
And that's gonna be tomorrow for Super Bowl.
Yeah,
big wing day.
Tomorrow's Super Bowl.
You got plans for Super Bowl?
I'm watching it.
Yeah,
I know.
Have to pop over. Join 60 Braymore.
I know Kira and Murray. They're watching it here.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm probably gonna end up watching it here.
Nice.
Because just for context, we're recording this on a Saturday the 10th.
Oh, because this is releasing in a week.
This is releasing in a week, so this isn't going to be coming out on Super Bowl Sunday.
But the live viewers are catching
the live viewers are catching this. Yeah.
Already on.
Yeah.
Well, let's just dive into your topics. I know you've got some stuff written down there. I'm pretty excited to get the old Carson grill going.
And we're going to talk about this as well. I want to talk about the dips, but we're going to do that later.
Sounds good.
So, Harry, you're a big MMA guy.
Not really, dude. I don't know. I got into the jiu-jitsu a little bit. That was fun.
Yeah.
I have not done it in a minute since I tore my ACL.
That's right.
But I got into a little spurt of it. It's fun. It's definitely a lovely workout of different disciplines. A little bit of cardio, a little bit of kind of weightlifting, resistance type stuff.
Yeah, no, I've known you to enjoy it. You're always, or you were when your ACL was good. You were always popping in a little kick or whatever, doing something like that.
Oh yeah, I got just fooling around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun little kind of hobby of mine, little quick obsession.
Quick little obsession.
Yeah.
But no, it's fun because we watched when we lived in McIsaac, we used to watch good amount of the UFC fights. They come
that was fun. Yeah, we had some good times. I remember distinctly St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. We
had a good one. I think I bet a lot of money on that one because I previously lost a lot of money.
I think I remember putting money on one as well.
Paddy Pimblett, do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was a fun day. We had actually some crazy Hoko St. Patty days.
Yeah, there's
in McIsaac.
McIsaac was fun because we lived in the same floor in our first year.
Yeah, that was a good time.
McIsaac, that was a lot of fun.
The floor was fun. The prime days of smashing.
Yeah, a lot of smashing happened then.
Like Super Smash.
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah. That type of smash.
Yeah. Super Smash Bros. Is a lot of fun. Actually, today there's actually a Super Smash Bros. Tournament on campus.
Really?
Yeah. So it's with the.
Why aren't you there?
Well, it's not. It's for the CAs.
Oh,
so the CAs are representing their buildings, and they're doing a whole tournament between the buildings. It's a doubles tournament too, which is a little odd, but they're doing that. And I was talking to Kira, right, because she's the SCA of MSB, which is two acronyms that mean fuck all. But she was saying that if this goes well, they're probably going to do an event that's open to everyone.
Yep.
And I think it'd be a lot of fun, to just go out. I
think that could be a good time.
Because I know, we know some people who are pretty good at Smash.
Yeah, mostly Kevin.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin. I hope the boys at home are watching. Patrick, Kevin, and Max.
Yeah, Kevin's really good. Will beats my ass 90% of the time.
Suck, though.
I'm not great.
You're not good, dude. For the guy that owns the console, you should definitely whoop more ass. But
I should. I did. I don't see. Will sit around and he'll just play and practice, and I just don't do that. I only play if I'm playing with someone else.
Yeah. I guess practice.
Yeah.
Practice helps a whole lot.
Because also, for those guys, for Will, he played the game on, the Wii U and the Wii. Whereas this is my first Smash game. I never played it on the older stuff.
True that. What do you been spending your time mostly doing these days?
Ooh.
Not like other than homework and shit, because I know you do a ton of schoolwork.
You know what? You joke, but I'm actually on the ball.
You've been dialed?
I'm actually on the ball this
Very nice.
semester. Yeah, I'm in. We're doing good. I'm actually on the ball with all my homework.
Party on. Well, obviously, there's only so much homework you can do.
That's true.
So what have you been doing?
So I've been doing.
This sauce is really good.
I've been playing some games. So game of the year for 2023 was Baldur's Gate. It's like it's a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Oh, nice.
So it is Dungeons and Dragons. You go through a whole campaign, but you just play the game. So it streamlines a lot of the rolling and the moving so it doesn't take like what would take you an hour to do if you're playing it on a tabletop has taken you 10 minutes to do in the game, if that.
But there's something kind of like romantic's not the right word, but like nostalgic and kind of pure
exactly,
about
yeah.
playing over the
Well,
table.
I'm
like playing
I'm
card
actually-
games online always sucks shit compared to playing them in person.
like if I'm like Uno, right? Like you like everybody's Xbox has Uno.
Man, that's a little meme in our household.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't really even explain it. There's just isn't there a video out there?
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
my
that's-
Xbox doesn't
So
have
that's not
Uno.
a meme. That's not a meme in my household. That's just we all watched the video together and it was pretty funny.
Man, yeah. So like if like cards like just in person Uno and like Uno like the video game like you want to pick the card one.
Mm-hmm.
And I am in a campaign actually. I am doing one like in person. I do that every week.
Didn't you set that up when we were at Jess and Andreas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's who I'm
That was a
playing
fun
with.
night.
That was.
Too bad the other people didn't show up.
Yeah, that was a little that wasn't the best little
Not cool, man.
No, that was a little bit of a reunion.
But you know what? It was pretty fun. Just me, you, and Jess, and what was her roommate's name?
Clarissa.
Thank God you just remembered that. It would have been awkward if neither of us could have remembered.
No one can remember her name. Yeah, Clarissa, like, I can't remember if I said it to you before, but, like, her vibe, she reminds me of, like, Spider-Man. Like, I don't know, like, it sounds weird, but, like, it's sort of the, like, a very outgoing, very, like, quick-witted kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
But no, it was fun.
I could agree with that.
But yeah. No, I
So
do it.
so game of the year.
Yeah.
You've been playing that. What else have you been doing?
Well, AJ's been playing it as well, but
Nice.
I've been ripping some Suicide Squad.
Party on. Yeah, AJ's been crushing that a little bit.
Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I don't want to talk about it too much because that'll be the second episode in a row, or episode 3 is in the middle. But yeah, I've been playing that game. It's been a lot of fun.
Nice.
Been tried to playing with AJ, but we've just been playing telephone tag. He's like, I'm busy, he's busy. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's wicked, dude.
I don't know if you'd seen him play it or.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
It seems like a sensory overload game.
it can be a lot.
Yeah. it looks like it
I
is.
have certainly like I've gone into the settings and tweaked things and like turned things down so like
nice.
it's not as in your face. But yeah, it's a fucking high paced, action packed, really in their game.
Nice, dude.
But I've been enjoying it.
What do you think of the salsa? Have you tried this?
I think I like the salsa. It's a very normal, well, not normal salsa, but like I
No,
like
it
it.
is. To be honest, it is normal salsa, but sometimes that's.
Well, this is a mild salsa.
Want to hear something kind of funny?
Yeah,
These chips I bought in December.
December.
Yeah. And I Googled them, like, is it bad to eat, like, old tortilla chips? And it's not. And I didn't even actually notice that they were stale. I don't know if you noticed.
It's like there's a little bit of staleness to it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of like it.
There's good chips, like, they're the Superstore kind of nice ones.
No,
They're
I
delicious.
like it. That's a crazy combo because you got the compliments with the salsa and then the Superstore. So you're mixing store brands there.
I am, yeah. Pretty crazy of me. I go to Sobeys, Superstore, wherever my roommates drive.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. I've gotten into the habit of like usually whenever I'm done on campus for the day, I'll walk over to Sobeys.
Yep.
And then I just soak the $12 cab.
Yeah,
to get
you know
that.
what? To be honest, I think that's what I would do if it was deep winter. I was cold, and you also are really far.
Yeah, and I also I don't do groceries very often. Like if I'm going groceries, I'm not getting like a couple things. I'm like doing groceries,
Yeah.
and then I won't go for like a long time.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, no, it works pretty well. And sometimes I'll get a drive and we'll go out somewhere. Like I do groceries with Julia a bunch.
Yeah,
Because we'll hit groceries, we'll hit the liquor store, we'll go to McDonald's, we'll like
make a little event out of it.
little day out of it. Yeah, it's
wicked.
good.
You had any crazy nights this year? Drunken adventures, or even non-drunken adventures?
Not too many adventures. I know last semester, St. Patty's Day was a little crazy.
I'm trying to remember what I did St. Patty's Day.
I ran into you at the pub on St. Patrick's Day.
I was at the pub on St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah. I can't remember what your costume was, but because AJ was Marty McFly, and Kevin
was Halloween, dog.
Dude, I totally meant Halloween.
Yeah,
I've been saying St. Patrick's Day, but I meant Halloween.
No,
St. Patrick's Day is like a few months away.
Yeah, Last year, I believe I was under the weather, so I chilled at home with Mike. Kind of had a chill St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, Halloween was fun. I was Slash. That was one of my better Halloween costumes, to be honest. I was wicked. And then, Kevin was Ken. That
was great.
He killed that.
He did. AJ was a really good Marty McFly as well.
We were styling
the combo was really good.
Yeah.
I had like a little Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider going on.
Yeah, that was sweet.
That was fun. But no, that was a
fun pub night. The pub's always fun on Halloween because it's like
Halloween's a fun night.
Everyone's like, "Oh, nice costume."
I'm not big on the pub. Like I don't go very often. Like
I was enjoying it first semester, but it kind of quickly faded. I feel like the pub for me is fun after it's been a summer and you haven't gone to the pub.
Yeah.
And then you go a few times and you're like, okay. It's the same thing.
Absolutely, because like
not shit on the pub. It can be a fun time.
Oh, the pub can be fun. I think this like on Halloween that was probably the most fun I had at the pub.
Yep.
Because
I would agree.
The majority of the time, like I was way too drunk when I got to the pub, and then I had too many beer at the pub.
It just sounds like a good pub.
I mean, yeah, but like it was random because I go and I was because Connor was down for that weekend.
Yeah.
So I was with Connor and Julia and Leaf, which is her boyfriend, and that gang there. And they pull up and they got drinks, and then they were going over to dance or whatever. And I'm not a dancing guy. I prefer to walk around and chit chat with people.
Yeah. Did you get drunk enough to become a dancing guy or not?
I think I need to be at like alcohol poisoning levels to like really like get into doing a dance.
I cross over once I get drunk enough.
Yeah.
Not huge dancing sober. Maybe get a little jiggy, but booze helps with To be honest though, I've been better at dancing when I haven't been hammered. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes you look back at it and you cringe a little bit, but as
yeah.
Will so wonderfully puts it, cringe is just delayed humor. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like when you look back at stuff that's cringy, usually there's like a laughter to it.
That is true. Usually, like if it from someone else's point of view, at least. It like that there is some humor to it, or even like you can just look at yourself, but it's also a nice like if you look back at something that you did and you cringe, that's also growth.
Yeah, I guess.
I would
agree.
Because you're like, I wouldn't do that. Like if it's something that like you just wouldn't do anymore, and you're like, that's like, oh, I've grown as a person.
Yeah, definitely some good growth happening there. What's on the rest of the day for you, Carson?
Today's a big double dipping day.
Yeah, you got a couple more episodes you recorded.
Got a couple more episodes recording today, and we've been here in our household. We've been doing Hell's Kitchen. We've been watching Hell's Kitchen. We haven't been running Hell's Kitchen.
That would be funny. I would totally. Will would be Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah, Will would be. He'd run a straight cut kitchen.
Yep, he would. I've been in the kitchen with Will.
Yeah. Well, me too. And it's good cooking with Will, and I could definitely see him just like getting to the Ramsay sort of, what are you doing? Yeah,
it's a good impression.
It would work pretty well. We've been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen, but we've been trying to watch this season finale for a couple of days, but we've all been like busy or doing stuff, and hopefully
school
tonight
gets
we're gonna
busy out of nowhere this time of year.
It does. It's like
midterms and stuff. Holy smoke!
Because you'll think like your own midterms aren't really here yet, and then someone else will be like, "I've had 4," and you're like, "What the hell is going on right now?"
Yeah, I had 1 this week and got 3 next week.
Yeah, like I have a bunch this coming week, but I have like had nothing. But I also have like my classes are a little bit different. Like I have more project based stuff, like mobile app development. I got a project due this coming week. Film, I have a project due this week, and then my other classes are just midterms. But
true that. Okay, let's segue a little bit. Craziest high school partying drinking story.
I wasn't a big party drinker in high school. No. The time I can only imagine would have been prom, and even that wasn't.
Well, tell me about your prom then, Carson.
Well,
I didn't have a prom.
Yeah.
We were COVIDed up.
COVID screwed us on that
What
one.
happened
but-
at your prom?
So my prom was actually it was canceled, right? But then Kira decided to do a prom, and so it was basically at her house.
Yep.
And originally for prom, I was gonna go to prom with this one girl who I was good friends with, but then she
Like a friendly type thing?
yeah, and then she moved, but she was like in the city all the time. Anywho, and I was like, "You're also good friends with Kira. Would you come down, do the prom? It'd be nice." And she's like, "Yeah." And then I don't believe her for as long as it's been.
Wow.
Got her dress altered wrong, and then it didn't fit, so she couldn't go.
Ooh.
And I was like, I don't know about that.
Damn. It's kind of rough, actually.
Yeah. But besides that, the prom was it was at Kira's house, and we sat around, we just drank, and then her dad does security. He installs security systems, so he has friends and connections at the wazoo.
Oh, that's fun.
All over the place. So he has this one buddy who drives a limo,
Wicked.
and so we ended up crashing at my house, even though we were
Like a full limo? Like
yeah,
an actual
yeah,
long one?
like full long limo.
Some people say limo, and it's just like a car that's like
No.
slightly longer.
Yeah, no, it was like a full limo. So we were at her house for the longest time, and we got pretty drunk, and then we went back to my house, and then we were gonna camp out in my backyard.
Sounds kind of fun.
So we went down, we lit a fire, and we were drinking around the fire, and then I live on a lake, and
You live on a lake? Like,
Yeah.
your house is on a lake?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
that's
fun.
And it's nice. It's not big. It's an overglorified pond.
Like, do you guys have like a boat and stuff?
No, it's a non-motorized vehicles on the lake. It's not really big enough to do that. But like people have like kayaks and paddle boats and that kind of thing.
You go fishing in it?
It's encouraged because somebody fished once and they brought in live bait catfish, and they released them, and now almost all the other fish are gone, and it's just catfish.
Catfish are gross.
Yeah, so like there's times where I've gone out and just caught catfish and then just killed them. Like, you're not supposed to put them back in. They're the invasive
Ruthless.
species, and it's pretty messed up, certainly.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, but we were gonna camp down there, but we have bullfrogs, and these things are huge.
Yeah,
like
bullfrogs are big.
the tadpoles are the size of a baseball.
Wow.
Like, they're big.
Okay, I never seen one that big.
Like, they're big. But they were way too loud. Like, they were loud. So we ended up sleeping in my basement instead.
Oh, true that.
But it was it was a good fun night. But again, in high school, that's it. That's the craziest
Fair enough,
thing.
not a big drinker in high school.
No, not me. What about you?
To be honest, yeah. I had some probably more I've been more like severely drunk in high school than I've been in university.
Wow.
I guess I just didn't really know what I was doing this year. Well, I don't want to say didn't know what I was doing. I feel like a lot of people get caught hammered in high school. Not a lot of people, just the people that drink.
Yeah.
Will often overdrink in high school. Yeah, there was a couple times like, especially in COVID, you weren't going to people's houses, so you'd just be going and drinking like at a park or something.
Yeah, I know my sister certainly done that. There was one time she was going out, and I was talking to her, and I was like, "Where are you going?" And she's like, "Oh, we're going down this way, and then there's a little path, and it leads out to the train tracks, and we're gonna drink out there." And I'm like, "Fucking what?" But no, they ended up partying out in the train tracks in the middle of the night, which
sounds super sketchy, but
like it sounds
honest,
sketchy. But I knew, like, if I was in her position, I'd be like, "No, that's sick."
It'd be a good time. Some music going, maybe a little fire.
Yeah,
kind of classic. In a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I feel like it would be fun to like just go and do something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time. I always brought a big speaker out whenever I'd be drinking with my friends. That would always get us into trouble, because when you're not drunk, you're like, no, keep it down. But
when you're drunk, you
everyone,
just
when they're
go
drunk,
like,
just
turn the
wants
shit
to
up,
crank-
turn the shit up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Always be blasting rock through the park.
Man.
What you been listening to lately, Carson?
You know what? Ask me literally any other point in my life, and when I've told you that I'm not a rap guy, I don't like hip hop.
You've been into the hip hop and rap lately?
A little bit.
Like modern stuff or more classic stuff?
It's a very recent stuff. So what I've been listening to is it's my little entryway into the genre. But I've been listening to like on repeat as the
Ice Spice?
No. No, it's the soundtrack to Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, I don't know that one.
So like it's from the new Spider-Man movie, right?
Yep.
And there's a lot of really good tracks on that.
Nice.
That are, and it's all done by Metro Boomin.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And I'm liking it a lot.
Nice.
And like
dude.
some of them I still don't like, and I'm just like, no. But some stuff I'm actually liking.
I got some playlists to send you then, Carson.
Yeah?
Because I was always kind of into rock and rap. And as I would go through my rap, like through high school, I would make a playlist, fill it up. And then once I got sick of that playlist, I would take my favorite songs from that playlist and make a new one and kind of like expand on that. So I have 6 rap playlists with like all my different
Like different eras of rap. Yeah. I definitely have a problem with that because I have one central playlist, and it sort of has everything for the past like 5 years.
Oh, that's crazy.
But recently I did sit down and I started splitting it up into things, and it's nicer. But like I like that idea, like picking central songs.
Making
and then like
playlists is a really fun time. I enjoy it.
It is. I enjoy it a lot.
Especially to force you to listen to some new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can get set in your ways with music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of a little bit set in my ways right now. I've been listening to the same stuff for a while, which is because I like it.
Yeah, well, there's no shame in also just like liking something and listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I find more recently as well, I've been turned on to a lot of music through TikTok, which is crazy. Like there'll be like a song that's playing over something. I'm like, dude, what is that? That kind of hits. And then I'll look it up, and it's just like
can you think of one or no?
Weird indie song. Like, it's called Wasteland, and I don't remember who it's by, which really blows because it's great. I really like it. It's kind of like an indie rock, and it's really good.
That's wicked. Yeah, I've seen some YouTube videos of people doing like covering the guitar of super popular TikTok songs. And a lot of the time, it's like they're like good classic songs. It's like, wow, well, how did this get popular in TikTok?
Yeah,
like
because it's a lot of the like sped up stuff.
Exactly, they'll take stuff and slow it down. Like Everlong, Foo Fighters, super popular '90s rock song. They just took it, slowed it down, like dropped it a couple pitches, threw it on some TikTok songs, and everyone
and like people just eat that shit up.
Yeah, it's
like,
wild.
I
guess it kind of
crazy.
like just exaggerates the mood of a song.
Well,
like speed it up and
like just changing it up. Like because I like Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Classic.
That's a good classic song, but the version of it I listen to is by Ninja Sex Party.
Yes.
So it's not pitched up at all, but it's sped up. And I really like it, like just sped up that little bit.
Yep.
And it's like I don't know, it's interesting. Like it's
deliver
the
a
same
kick.
take on the song, and it's great.
Hell yeah.
But you play guitar.
Been learning, yeah.
Yeah. How's that been? Because I know you're doing you have a guitar class.
Yes, that is a really fun class. That is a nice offload from the normal uni kind of onslaught of homework and assignments. So yeah, I've there's been probably 5 classes now, and they kind of teach it to you as if you've never played guitar before.
Okay.
But I started playing in May, and so yeah, like 8 months now, and it's fun. It's a good time, and it's a nice little hobby to have, especially if you're into music. It's really fun to play your favorite songs, because what you start to learn is obviously I can't play all the songs I love and all the parts of it, but what you learn is like a lot of the stuff you hear is pretty accessible to learn.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And
like
I know a lot of things are very similar as well. Like there's a lot of similarities between songs.
Like you got to put the time in and stuff, but it's not like I'm not trying to learn complex jazz stuff that would take years and years.
You're not Peter Marsland. Just...
No. Yeah, you remember him performing in Math Phys? Yeah, that was crazy. I missed the second song.
Really?
Biggest regret of second year, I'd say.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the first one, you heard Blackbird. That was pretty good. I remember when I watched that, I was like, oh, that's crazy. How could he play that? And then I actually was able to learn it within the summer that I learned guitar. And not like, probably not as proficiently as him, but...
He didn't have a standard guitar either. Like, it wasn't just like a standard acoustic guitar. There was something else. Yeah, I remember he talked about it, and it was some sort of special...
What?
Yeah, like there was...
The one he played or another one that he had?
No, I'm pretty sure like there was something about it that was a little different. I can't remember.
I would be curious to see, because I'm pretty sure it's just a black Yamaha acoustic guitar.
I remember there being something that, at least to me, also sounded a little bit different than just a regular acoustic guitar.
Interesting. Well, maybe we'll have to ask him about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started with acoustic and then had to get into the electric right away.
Yeah.
So much fun. Because like the a lot of the punk stuff and like Nirvana and the classic grunge is kind of easy on the continuum of guitar stuff. Like it's just kind of the power chords and you're just kind of sliding it. Like I could teach you some Nirvana stuff pretty easily.
No, I think guitars are really fun.
You think you enjoy drums more? I remember you saying.
Yeah, I did say that. Well, like, I think if I want to play music with other people, I'd really enjoy doing drums.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I just really enjoy a nice beat.
I think you can get into drums quicker than you can get into guitar.
But yeah, like if I'm playing music by myself, I think guitar would be much better than just like drums.
Yeah.
Because drums is a lot. Like you're really just like.
But what you can do is you can listen to the song and then drum along with it. That is so much fun. I was also doing. AJ's got an electric drum kit.
Yeah.
At our house, so I've been learning a little bit of drum stuff. It's just fun, man. It's just a nice little switch up from doom scrolling or watching some bullshit on TV or something. It's a nice.
Exactly, having like little hobbies like that.
Yeah, it's a wonderful
always a lot
alternative.
Of fun. Yeah, like the non-tech centric hobbies are just they're fun ones.
Tech-centric. I have not heard that. That's a good descriptor.
Well, I've picked up like I've loved Lego, my whole life, but I've picked up like just like I brought some of my stuff from home and now I'll just like if my brain is just like going, I'm just scrolling, I'm not doing anything. Like I'll just sit down and I'll just mess with some minifigures, just like move.
Hell yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I was into Lego when I was younger. Built some pretty big pieces in my time.
Yeah, me and my dad is you crack yourself up on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Me and my dad were big on the Lego. So we have a big it is big. We have a room in our basement that just has it's like a Lego city, and he's built tables that it goes on.
That's pretty wicked.
He has a train that goes through it, and
that's fun.
He's trying to like expand it out, and he loves it because he worked from home a lot during COVID.
Yep.
So what he'd do is you'd hear his voice from upstairs, but he'd be in a conference call in the basement, and it's a 50-50 chance. Is he in the Lego room building something on this conference call, or is he at his desk?
Classic. I respect that.
It's like it's pretty sick.
Pretty wicked.
Yeah.
What do you think if you had a house in the future? What would you like? Kind of denote of a whole room to?
I feel like I would want that Lego room. I think I'd want it set up similarly to how we have ours set up, because what it was is it used to be a home nurse's office.
Yeah.
So there's like
a home nurse's office. Wow.
I don't really like know what it was. So like in the room to the left, there's like a whole sink. Mm-hmm. But then there's also like kind of like a work table.
Yeah.
Like built in, like so there's like a countertop, and above it there's shelves, and below it there's shelves, and then there's a whole big shelves on the wall. This is already like built in. And so we use essentially it's like a workbench for like staging ground whenever you're building something, and then we have tables along the wall and in the middle. So I think I'd want something, with shelves and like a table to work at.
Nice.
Because I find that's something that like if I'm building Lego, something that's a little bit difficult to do is it's like the only thing I have is the Lego table that has like the displayed models and stuff on. Like I don't really know what I'm building on as well.
Fair enough.
But Lego's a hard thing it's difficult to start. Like,
what do you mean?
Like
you gotta buy a bunch.
It's because Lego's more expensive now, and you have to buy a bunch. Because like we have bins and bins, and like we have them sorted out by, piece type or color, and like there's hundreds of thousands of pieces, and like it's because my dad's been collecting it since the 80s. Mm-hmm. And like, but if I were to have no Lego and just get into it now, like I could do it, but to get where we're at, like my dad, it would take me 40 years to do it.
Well, that would cost you thousands of
dollars. But my dad's also, he's a little particular with his Lego as well. So starting sometime in the 90s, he started keeping every single box and all the instruction manuals.
Wow.
And they're stored. So we also have bins and bins of Lego boxes. But I don't know the original reason why he did it, but we always joke, like, if something ever happens and we're like, we need money, we could take all of our sets, put them back in the boxes, and resell them on the aftermarket. Because especially old sets with the box instructions, all the pieces, like...
It'd be worth a lot, eh?
I would not, like... We could easily make 6 figures.
Wow, that's pretty fun.
And like it's crazy. Like, we'll never do it. Because that would be, like, just... I feel like the only people who would do it would be, like, once I'm dead. like whoever inherits it if they don't.
Wow, that's some forward dark.
Yeah,
thinking.
like because I would never want to get rid of it.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
As long as I'm around, it's not going anywhere.
Already on. Just out of curiosity, my brain is. How much was this mic?
I got it on sale.
Yeah.
I think it was about.
Did you buy it for the pod?
No.
No,
I got it. I got it around Christmas time.
Nice.
Some grandparent money.
They know Carson's skills.
Yeah.
Get you going on a pod.
So this probably set me back about 1:30.
Would you, if the podcast blew up?
So I don't know.
Would you do it full time?
Full time? Like, what do you mean? Like, no job, no anything else, just do the podcast?
Yeah, let's say you have like an exponential growth over the next year, and you're actually getting checks that you could live off from YouTube and Spotify and stuff.
Would
like
I
that.
do it for a living?
Would you continue to do it for a living?
Absolutely.
Exactly. I don't know how you could say no to that.
Absolutely. Like, if I don't have to do anything else, like 100%. This is what I would do.
It'd be pretty fun. I wonder how many people have tried to get a podcast going, and because I feel like it's been a recently popular thing.
It's definitely gone up.
It's exploded, especially since COVID.
Mm-hmm. So like people who already did the content creation thing, dipped their toe into the podcast pool, or people who never even thought about content, did the podcast. Well, because like I was streaming, like I haven't streamed like I think I've streamed once or twice this semester, but last semester I was streaming all the time.
Yeah.
But this semester, I'm really like streaming takes time like during the week, and I'm trying to stay on top of my homework. But doing this like once a week on the weekends is a nice little thing to do. And plus, I had gotten all the equipment for streaming. So.
Yeah. How long does it take you to edit?
Not that long. So if I'm editing like, cause we made a couple of Fortnite things when we played Fortnite back when the OG was going on. Those would take me like 2 hours at least,
because you were like properly splicing clips and
but
stuff.
like for this, when it's really just like just a stream of consciousness, and you don't really ever see them breaking up what is said in the podcast. This doesn't take me long at all. It probably takes it longer to render like than it does to actually edit it. So like the rendering is like when you put it into the editing software and you're done and you're like, okay, make this into an actual like file.
You got a fast computer though.
I do. It's
what quality is it filming in?
So this right now is that thing does 1080p. I'm like 90% sure, but everything else that's going on, it's actually in 4K.
But it's not, because it's 1080.
No, but the little name bars and the double dipping thing on top, so all that is there. So this is being like not upscaled, but yeah. So it doesn't take too long, but I don't know.
That's wicked.
It's good. Usually I just sit around that night and I just crack it out and let it render overnight, and in the morning I just pop it up and schedule it. Because that's what's really nice about YouTube is you can
schedule release?
You can schedule it. So I can have it done. Like I'll probably have yours done midweek and then just like have it scheduled to come out on that Sunday.
Wicked. Do you have any other guests in mind? I know you were having... So before you, last episode was Julia, which is funny because we've actually yet to record that one. And then the next one will be Jacqueline. Yep.
And I'm doing that this week in this way because of reading week.
Right.
So,
oh, wow. You're really ahead of the game here.
Yeah. So, like, I know because I'm going to probably be leaving on Friday.
Yep.
To go home, and then I'll be coming back on Sunday. So, it's really like there's 2 Sundays where I'm not even here. So, trying to push one out for noon on Sunday is like what I like to do.
Would you ever consider... this is just coming to my mind.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider time-stamping conversations?
I think it'd be a good idea.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Like time-stamping conversations, and Will's also suggested like just posting clips.
Clips are huge.
Clips
dude.
On like throwing it on YouTube.
Think about
Instagram.
I would estimate that more Joe Rogan has been watched in clips than just on Spotify. People listening.
Exactly.
Clips are a good call. So then how do you get good clips though? You gotta have
you gotta have good conversations.
Exactly. You gotta get some spicy shit going.
Exactly. And I was joking yesterday. I was like, you know, like the podcast on top and the bottom is just like Minecraft.
Oh god.
Just like
you can do that as like a meme. But,
yeah.
Oh, god.
It'd be, man. Because
you should get an army of people making accounts and posting your clips for you.
That would be crazy.
That'd be wild, dude.
Like,
Is that Murray?
I think that's Will.
William. I think I'm going to work out with Will later. Me and Will have not worked out in a while, dude. Been a little bit. I don't want to say lazy because I've been kind of just busy with schoolwork stuff. But yeah, a little bit lazy. As soon as my schoolwork load increases, I just become less productive overall because I feel like stress makes me more productive, but sometimes it can make me less productive in a way.
For other things, yeah. The thing I'm stressed about gets done. Everything else does not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I've certainly been a victim of that. Not victim doesn't seem like the right word, but
no, it works.
But I've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just where you're super stressed about one thing, and then that becomes the central focus, and nothing else really gets done.
True that. Kirsten, if you had unlimited money to spend today, but it's in cash, you can't order anything. You have to be within a driving range. What are you going to buy?
The bank.
No, dude, come on.
I deposit it in the bank.
No, that's not. You can't deposit it in the bank.
Okay. If I had unlimited money.
Yeah, but you have to it's in cash.
In cash?
Yeah. So you can't Amazon something. You can't order.
The first place I'm probably going is I'm probably gonna go to Walmart.
Here in the Niche?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the best Walmart, but I feel like there's still.
You wouldn't drive to Halifax?
Isn't there a car dealership in town?
Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Go buy a car.
Buy a car.
But then, do you consider having to pay insurance on it and shit like that?
It's part of the unlimited money.
No, it's not. It's not.
Then I'll buy 3 cars.
3 cars?
And then just the insurance is the second and third car.
Would you want a car out here?
Yeah. Well, I was going to get a car out here, and I was going to get it probably about, because it was an old car of my parents.
Yeah.
And I was going to get it probably around Easter time. Because they're going to get a new one, and they're not going to get rid of the
April, right?
Yeah. So but it's earlier this year, so it's a little bit more before exams than it normally would be.
How do you know that?
My mom was looking at the calendar, and she was just saying stuff. You know how moms can be sometimes.
I do.
And so, but that car died, just last week.
Wow.
It went in for its inspection, and they're yeah, no. And they're this is all rusted out, and if we take it out to fix it, there's no guarantee that this isn't just going to fall out and be broken. Yeah. And it'd be stupid expensive to replace, and they're she's done.
Dunzo, that sucks, man.
Which sucks, because that car is actually old. It's a 2011 Honda Pilot. So that has been around the block.
Yeah.
We actually drove that car, from Calgary to Vancouver Island, and then down in Seattle, back up to Calgary, through Idaho, and then we also drove that car from Calgary to here, which is across the entire freaking country, and then we again took it and we went to Newfoundland. So that car's been to every province in 2 states.
That's nuts.
And it has 200,000 kilometers on it. And it's yeah. I don't know. I love that car, though.
Fair enough, man.
That definitely, it was a disappointing phone call, because my mom called me and she was all somber, and I was oh my God, what's going on? And she's it's the car. And I was no.
Probably a small part of you was glad that it was only a car.
Yeah, it was just the car. Yeah, I was definitely relieved that it was only the car.
Yep. Hell yeah, dude.
But that was certainly, that was...
You watching any good movies lately?
Well, I'm in the film class. Not film class. Superheroes and Supernatural. So we had to watch The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight's just
Is that the one that starts out with Something in the Way by Nirvana, and he's looking in the apartment?
No, that's the Batman.
That's the Batman. Okay.
The Dark Knight's the one with Joker. Heath Ledger's Joker.
Okay.
So that one's...
Did Heath Ledger die?
Yeah, he died.
And he died not knowing that people loved his Joker?
Yeah.
I saw that somewhere. That's sad, man.
Yeah, which is terrible.
That's too bad.
He was incredible. I loved him. So we watched that movie, which is a really good movie. And then I watched Batman vs. Superman was another one I had to watch in that class, which isn't as good. But I watched the Ultimate Edition, so it was an extended cut with 30 more minutes. A little more context, made it flow a little better. Oh, yeah. And that one was actually good, because people usually hate on that movie, but I like it. But besides that, I haven't really watched any big movies or anything. I'll watch a movie, but I'm more of a TV show. I'm doing my first watch through of Futurama right now.
Oh, nice. I've never seen that. Sounds like a funny show.
No, it's pretty good. I like it because it's same creators as Simpsons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good.
Nice, man.
What about you? You anything big?
Me and Max have been on a tear.
Yeah.
The two that come to mind, we just watched 1917 last night.
Okay.
That is a gorgeous movie.
What's that
Super
one?
well done. It's a World War One movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to give anything more to you because it's a simple plot, but it is good. I would watch that if I were you.
Nice.
Another one, we watched City of God, which was very highly regarded on different film kind of review, like Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, all that stuff. And that one was entirely in Spanish, so we were just subtitling it.
Oh, cool.
But it was good. It was a really good story. I would recommend that. What else have we done? Just in general, through second year or third year, I've been just kind of crushing good movies. Seven was incredible. Jacqueline recommended that to me, and Max as well. The Departed is really good. The Prestige is really good. The Usual Suspects, all just awesome films. I'm trying to think of what else me and Max watched recently. We watched The Shining, which I liked. It's a classic movie, but I would not really watch it again per se. It was good. Wasn't crazy about it. That's all I'll say.
Didn't blow you away.
Didn't blow my mind. Jacqueline also recommended to me Donnie Darko, a Jake Gyllenhaal movie. It was kind of weird. She kind of gives me some shit for it because she really likes it, but it was alright. I don't know. I feel like watch it because you might really like it, but
well, that's really annoying.
What is that?
It's just like OneDrive will just pop up memories of like just random
trying to get you to
files.
nostalgia dive.
Yeah, and like that's just not the time, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, movies have been nice. It's nice to watch a movie as opposed to just kind of like waste a night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feels like a nice experience. Probably gonna crush a movie tonight. Debating on what I got in the store.
Have you ever watched Zack Snyder's Justice League?
No.
I would recommend it. It's not like any other like superhero movie I've seen. Like it has those parts to it, but they're very like less than the rest of it. And it's long as fuck. It is 4 hours.
4 hours?
It's split into 7 chapters, so you can watch it in parts.
Speaking of 4-hour movies, I gotta rewatch Oppenheimer because the first time I watched it, wasn't crazy about it. Maybe I just didn't appreciate it enough. Maybe I wasn't in the mood for all the talking. I
haven't seen Oppenheimer.
You haven't seen Oppenheimer?
No, dude.
Man. Okay, maybe we should watch it together.
We should definitely watch Oppenheimer. I think that'd be a good idea.
I just hit a super impulsive purchase the other week and bought a TV.
You bought a TV?
Yeah, we've been crushing some.
Well, because I was over at your house. You didn't have a TV in the living room.
No, sir. We got to go though.
That's
I figured if I want one for next year, why not buy it now?
That makes sense.
Right?
Yeah, because now you can use it now.
Yeah, I mean now I'm kind of eating. No, not really. Like I'll be fine grocery wise, but it definitely tightens the budget pretty hard.
Like this is all your food for the day.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. No, like
worthy purchase.
I think so.
The other thing, it brings the boys together a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To have a TV in the main room. Like the boys have been chilling a lot more together, watching random shows. Because even if it's
a show, like us watching a show together really brings us all together.
Yeah, even if like Kevin, if he's just watching a random show, I don't know what it is. I don't care. I'll come sit in and watch it with him. It's just kind of like as opposed to just kind of being in your room alone.
Murray was watching something last night. I forget. I think it's The League.
The League.
I think that's what they call it. It's a show about. It's got like some bigger. It's like Nick Kroll's in it.
I love Nick Kroll.
Seth Rogen's in it.
Yeah, even better.
And like it's about like these guys, and they have like a fantasy football league, and like it's all their shenanigans that they're doing that, and it's like it's fucked.
Yeah,
like they actually did like some messed up like jokes and stuff.
But, man,
like,
shock value sells.
Shock value does. Sock value, man.
Shock value. That's where the boys sells.
The Boys,
the Homelander and stuff.
Oh my god!
It's not the craziest like.
But it's just like
writing or whatever. But I guess it is the craziest writing because it's shock value.
Whoa.
The boys in there are not like in the dissing of the boys.
Oh yeah, damn, we got an audience behind curtains. I would say like when you compare it to a Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad, it's miles below. But the shock value of like, wow, they really put this in.
No, I really like.
That's all I'm saying here.
I really
fellas.
like the Boys. The Boys is really
no, it's
fun.
an awesome show. I'm not saying I binged it. I loved it.
Yeah. Did you watch Gen V as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was good. But man, I have yet to see anything that touches Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad. And I used to just think Breaking Bad was vastly superior until I watched the end of Better Call Saul.
See,
have you seen Better Call Saul? Have you seen Breaking Bad?
I've seen bits of Breaking Bad because Murray and Kira watched it.
You're missing out. You're hardcore missing out.
Bits and pieces, but like I've seen bits and pieces from like the start to the end. So like
it's a shitty way to watch it. Man.
Yeah,
I would say
I think it'd be a good watch. Yeah.
Yes. You will get into it.
But I've seen like nothing of Saul, but like the memes, like what looks like the intro to the show.
Yeah, that's a good guitar intro. I kind of learned that.
Yeah, but no, I haven't done. Like I haven't.
What would you learn on guitar if you could learn any like solo, riff, lick, intro, whatever?
I think it'd be hilarious to learn the Buddy Holly riff.
Yeah, that one's not too hard too. A little Weezer action.
Yeah. No, that shit would be
good. Are you a Weezer fan or not really?
No, not really. I listened to one of their songs, but like that's it.
Which one? Island in the Sun?
You Might Think.
I don't know that one. That's not one of the.
It was in the credits. Bro's in the Vine booth.
Oh, that's funny.
It's not. No, it wasn't. It was in Cars 2, and I was like, you know, like you hear a song in your childhood, and it like, oh my god, y'all need to stop.
Oh, these boys are cracking me up.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I don't really listen to Weezer. Just that one.
They got some good stuff. They're a bit of a memed band.
Yeah, they are a memed band, especially because they got they're in Fortnite now. So like I feel like if you
everyone's
slip your way into Fortnite, you've really solidified yourself in the meme status.
I don't really play a lot of Fortnite. Not my game.
Brother.
No joke.
Me
and the boys enjoy.
You still repping Fortnite?
Yeah, we enjoy little squads every now and then.
Yeah. No, I haven't played Fortnite. I played a little bit just the other week because Snake came out. And I just wanted to cop Snake. I don't think I finished it actually. I should probably go back and get all the Snake stuff.
Probably should do that, dude.
But yeah, I saw they did the Ninja Turtles thing that's going on right now.
Yep.
Because when they came out, I got the Ninja Turtles. Like I got all 4 turtles and
hell yeah,
ripped them. But yeah, I don't know. Fortnite is a really fun game, but I feel like it's definitely one of those games that goes in a wave. Especially for me, where I'm like way into Fortnite. Like at least once a year, I'm in playing a lot, and like the rest of the year, not even touching the game.
Yeah, fair enough, man. What's up, Will?
No, Will's like you can get water.
No.
Are we twinning right now, man?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You're actually wearing the exact.
You got to show the audience.
Yeah, no, pop in.
We're wearing the exact same. Like, look down to the pockets. What do the inner pockets look like? Yeah, it's the same thing.
I told you, we've had this conversation except in reverse at your house multiple times because you hang it up at your door.
Ah.
And I'm like, I have that shirt.
Damn, Carson, who rocks it better?
Oh boys, that's a question.
Remember, you live with me.
Yeah.
Well, just looking at the shirt you have underneath it.
Oh, dude, this shirt is awesome.
I'm gonna say that the black contrasts a little bit better than the light gray. But you also have the collar popped up.
Awkward.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose. So I'm gonna have to give this one to Harry.
Well,
thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice living with you.
Well, I mean, you still live here, and we have a lease signed for at least another 17, 18 months. So
wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is true.
This is very true.
Carry on, gentlemen.
No.
Yeah, dude. Well.
Yeah, you know what? We actually tackled everything that I had to talk about. We haven't really talked about the chips too much, like we have. But Harry, why, in your mind, like this is your favorite?
I mean, there's 2 answers here, really. There's the honest answer, and there's
what you had.
Yeah, that's the honest answer.
But you enjoy it. You've been snacking on it the whole time.
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of just haven't had lunch yet. But some good cold salsa with chips just kind of slaps. It's a good snack, man.
I'm getting the stale now that I wasn't getting before.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it's been sitting out. No, that's definitely not why. It's been there since December.
But you know what? I think salsa and chips. That's a very good choice.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, Carson, thanks very much for having me on.
Harry, thank you for being on. It was great.
Yeah, I hope your podcast. I hope success for your podcast.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a lot of fun, and
I think
hope
people
to
are
keep doing it.
people are starting to catch on. To
Yeah.
how fun it is.
Because like I know Jacqueline was saying she just threw it on for one of her friends the other day, and like that's kind of wild.
That is kind of wild, dude. It
And like
must feel
people are like
crazy to be
listening to it,
producing.
and your roommates are watching live now.
Yeah, I wonder if they're still watching.
I don't have the chat or anything open there, but we can take a peek on my phone. There has been no chats, but one viewer, so I imagine they're all sitting in there watching together.
Party on.
Yeah. But no, thank you for coming, Harry.
No props,
That
Carson.
was wonderful.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna turn that shit off.